Hi, we're going to talk about a new AP that WatchGuard has just released. Yes, a new outdoor. It is the AP 332CR. So it's a ruggedized unit. Like its other external one, is IP67 reg. But this is designed to be for those areas that, doesn't need the big one. So this one is a smaller unit. So as I unbox it, take the box out. So there you go, it's nicely wrapped. And we have extra bits in here, so we're going to go through and see what we get in here. And this is one of the most important bits. What do you get with this AP? So that's all the boxes. Nicely recycled cardboard. So lovely. Right, so first off, let's have a look. The start guide. So the start guide is quite important because I always say to people you need to actually read it because it tells you about how you mount it. So one of the most important bits is like the pole mountings, how you plug it in. Remember, this does require PoE Plus, like all the Wi-Fi 6 units that we have nowadays. And here we have how you can actually then bring up the latest information about the cloud and stuff like that just by scanning the QR code. So I do find this very beneficial because remember, documentation changes all the time and tells you about the lighting and stuff like that. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. Here we have the AP. This is the main unit. So we open her up. As you can see, this is a brand new one, so I've not even undone the actual sticky bits. And we'll get her out. There we go there. And this is the unit. Very simple, very easy design. Now she has different type of connectors to the actual predecessor or the AP432CR. This uses the SME connectors, which are a lot smaller and easier to obtain. But one of the difference between this and its bigger brother is it comes with the aerials. Now the only thing you've got to bear in mind with these aerials is they are noted. They do say on there that they're either 5 gig or they're 2.4. So on the top of these APs it does say 5 gigahertz. Let's turn it so you can see. So 5 gigs. So you would actually screw this one onto the 5 gig. So when we go on that one, and then we're just going to go and do the other AP aerials. So this one is a 2.4, which just so happens to be, it goes 5, 2.4. So one is for sending, one is for receiving, if you wondered why you actually have 4 aerials on this. So this one is a 5 gigahertz as well. So that goes 5 there. And the same here. Beautiful. Now one other thing for you to be aware of is here, this is where you put your Ethernet cable in. Now, one thing I would always say to people, be careful. Don't use an Ethernet cable that's got one of those plastic protectors on there because you'll never be able to actually plug it in. Plus, if you ever need to unplug it, you might have to use a small. So always use a naked cable, something like this, as you can see, and that will quite happily just clip in. But don't make the mistake that I just very nearly did by remember to put the actual cap on first and all the rubber flanges. So then when you actually do plug it in, it's all ready to rock and ruin. So doing that, and it wraps around so forth like that. Oh, silly me, done it again. There we go, put the actual grouting on, put that there. And you just slide that into there, into that, and it's literally as simple as just clicking her in, which is very straightforward. There you go, she's now in and then screwed in. So as well, normal WatchGuard, as you can see, this one is now plugged into a PoE Plus. So this is now going to get the series of lights. The main thing is the lights will tell you when it's on, and then it will go blue once it's connected to the cloud and it's got its config. So all pretty easy on that one. I'm just going to unplug that for the moment. Anyway, so when it comes down to actually putting this on the wall, well, you've got mounting wall brackets here, so you can put it on the wall how you want, horizontally, so like that. Looking forward to putting that on the side of my wall. Or we also have the actual brackets here. Now these brackets are really super easy to do. I found actually on my prototype one, I was able to quite easily just lock this in place and hang it on like that. And then I'm able to put the lovely O-rings that we actually give you on that one. You can also lock it in. The other thing I love about this one is I was brought up to make sure you earth everything. You can actually get to the earthing core, and we do supply an earthing cable. Obviously this is outside, so you do want to earth this because this is metal, and as I said, you want to make sure it's nice and protected. Anyway, so there we go. This is the new outdoor AP, a lot smaller than its big brother, the 432. This is actually a better one for those sort of warehouses, even putting it in those courtyards and even down those corridors where you may want to actually change these aerials and put directional antennas on there. And the beauty is it comes with the aerials, so you're not actually sitting there going, do I need to buy an end connector aerial or whatever. And being the SMA ones, the price of the aerials are a lot cheaper, so if you do come across ones that you need to do directional, you're able to do this one. Thank you very much. So if you have any questions, by all means just let us know. Thank you. Bye bye.